Hello everyone, it's Adamant MTG, and I'm here to play Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm showcasing a deck that I've actually done. I changed it quite a bit, but the really cool thing about this deck is that it was featured by Channel Fireball, and Huey Jensen did a deck tech sideboard guide and an article about it, and I couldn't be more happy that it's just such a cool thing for a content creator to get a deck recognized by arguably the premier of Magic competitive, I guess. But I really like that Magic, in the eyes of the pros and the highest level of players, is still a game that has room for fun, has room for innovation, trying new things. Arguably, we try to build, tier one at certain levels of the game when you're trying to play competitive or get on the ladder. But the more important part of competitive is that you're enjoying yourself. And I really appreciate that Huey Jensen was able to see the potential of this deck and give it a really good review. I'm really pleased with how he analyzed the cards, and it was exactly, right on target, exactly the things that I've been tuning the deck to do. So go please read the article. If you're not a member of Channel Fireball Pro, it's $5, and hopefully you'll be able to get over there and enjoy the amazing content. I'm not sponsored by Channel Fireball. They just took it upon themselves to see all my deck. I submitted it. Didn't do very well in the tournament that I submitted, but it's not about results. It's about deck construction and sort of the idea of how this deck works. So to quickly, if you didn't read the article, I'll quickly give you a synopsis. It's aggro. We try to get to the air. The 1-drops are essential to just get the deck moving. We have a couple of main deck disruption spells, Borrower, Denial, and Dispute. And then Rally of Wings is our other spell to just get across the finish line. The mana is pretty lean, 22 land. Sometimes that hurts, and sometimes it's just fine. But the idea in a tempo or disruption build is to try to get those greedy decks that have to, clear the board with a Shatter the Sky or whatever they're trying to do to slow you down. You use your tempo or your counter spells to just give you that extra turn to swing in. Can go into a full 10 counter option if I need the vetoes to come in, and that's usually pretty important for Bant and Sultai, etc. But you can look at the sideboard guide. I'll be playing this deck according to Huey's sideboard guide too, pretty much exactly how I would sideboard normally. But I really, again, appreciate him taking the time to get to know the deck and to make some really quality observations. So, that being said, let's take it on a quick spin just to show everybody what it can do. We will play best of 3 standard ranked. Purcell. Now there are a few decks that really give this deck a hard time, one of them being Rakdos, Sacrifice, Claim the Firstborn. It's just a nightmare. Let's try to avoid that deck. That's the way to beat it. You don't face it. But mono green, if this is mono green, it looks like it is. That is a whole different story. This deck, I don't think I've ever lost to mono green. Not bragging, just speaking the truth. They can't stop the Fliers. Sometimes there's weird versions that run Harpooners. That could be a little bit of a problem, but I've got 28 creatures in the deck. The idea, who cares about a couple of Harpooners? They never run 4. say that and they drop the Stone Quell Serpent. Still not much of an issue. I have lots of ways to deal with that card. All right, first of a Miscreant, that seems good. But we're going to actually get the Executioner out. Hopefully they don't run, I mean, some decks run more removal than others. We'll cross our fingers that we can untap, and it looks like, seems promising. All right. Well, they're definitely doing stuff. I stand corrected. That's a really fast start. Perhaps I was being a little more overconfident than I should have been. They attacked with the Serpent. That gives me an opportunity, and we can go lethal next turn. So they have to kill me right now. If they don't, they have a big problem. Well, maybe I have a big problem. Bring it in. There we go. 7, 10, 12. Hold on. 7, 12. I'm at 1. I'm fine. And then we have lethal in return. Can you believe that? Pretty crazy, right? Again, my winning streak versus mono green is still alive. All right, so mono green isn't covered in the guide that Huey did. So what would I do against mono green? Maybe it is. Let me check. Yeah, he does. So according to Huey's guide, 2 giant killers and 3 glass caskets, and that's exactly what I would do. Giant killers are a must. Caskets are a must. Sometimes I bring in the interventions because they do hit the serpents, and they do hit the... I think they play another artifact. So that's really something I could consider. Let's talk about it. All right. He takes out Sailors and Disputes. I agree with that. And to get room for the additional cards. Sailors are like a late game card, but they're still a 1-drop. But they don't really do much in this matchup if they have a... And I got to get through the serpents. Skycat's another card that is sort of questionable in this matchup. I think I'm going to take the Skycats out. They're not going to be able to generate catbirds again in this matchup typically. Let's go with this. We have a keeper. I will not take damage. Need to keep my life total high against this deck. I do like the Scry quite a bit better. Always the debate early in a matchup like this, whether you want to keep your counterspells up or go for offense. And at this point, counterspells seem a little weak. So if I don't put out something. I'm just going to lose quickly, so I guess we'll try to race them again and see if we get there. It might be a little bit behind. Going second against a deck that can roll out really quickly can be tough. Feels bad. That's the feeling you have when things aren't going your way. The ram through might have been in from the sideboard. Reasonable. And as you saw last game, this deck can be really explosive, so still not out of it. Wow. Keeping a denial up after the casket's going to be really key, I think. Or maybe I just die. As long as it's not a questing beast or something with haste, we might have a chance. Well, so far so good. We'll finish off Vivian. A land would be perfect. One land. Not that that's asking a lot for this deck. It does have only 22 in it. Well, now, that is interesting. Can we recover from near tragedy? So, let's talk about Aether Gust. You don't need it, because you've got this card. Still not out of the woods. Sorry about that. I had a cough tickling my throat as I was about to talk. Yikes. Very nice, very nice. Trampling is bad. Very scary game. That's the attack. Wow. More pressure from the mono green deck. That's probably going to be it. I can't see myself getting out of this. My goodness. Well, that was definitive. Just too much to deal with. Yeah, I'm not going to make any changes. They just had a really good and amazing hand. Not every... I think that's one of the things that people maybe don't take too much account for, is the fact that your opponent is going to play their hardest. And come on, Magic, please, not this way, not like this. Just need 2. I'm not asking for 5 or 7 or 4. I'm asking for 2. 3 is, I guess we'll have to go with 3. Hey, look at that, MiscreANTS. I get all that value back. Imagine that. So we're going to drop the planes. We want to scry into just a little peak, and then we'll start dropping MiscreANTS and on the second turn. One of those goes away, and boy, it's got to be that. All right, we'll peek into our future. Wow, look at that. That's a spectacular start. I'll take it. You don't see that very often. Matter of fact, I've never seen this in my life, and this is the growth spiral on a stick, or opt on a stick, or draw a card on a stick. I don't know. But we're going to get there, everybody. We're drawing cards. We just replaced our mulligan with this card. Do I draw 2? What? No, I only draw one, right? I've never had 3 miscreants in my entire life. This is really cool that it's on immortalized on YouTube. No one's impressed. 4 is a little bit important, but I feel like you always bottom a land since you're going to probably get more anyways. 3's enough to fuel the entire deck. Yeah, only 1 card. But hey, we got out of our mulligan situation. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm attacking. They should not block, in my opinion, but they're welcome to. It's early enough in the game. Take a few damage. Find answers later. They're stuck on 2 mana, which is a bummer for them, but I'm not too upset since I mulliganed to 5. I will not block you. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this in my life. You can just scoop. A quadruple miscreant is pretty much grounds. I would not at all, for any reason, think that it was shameful for you to scoop. I think it's very reasonable. No one plays 4. Look at that. 4 miscreants. All of my Christmas wishes are coming true, and it's only July. Reach is a little bit annoying. We'll have to... Oh, we could just do that. Not going to win the game, but that's okay. Now we definitely need our 4th land to power that. Three, 6, 9, 12. We can just go to the face and rally a victory. Unless they have another stone coil, which still is 3, 6, 9, 12 damage. No, I'm wrong. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 1 off. So close. If they have a stone coil. If they don't, where it's an easy win. They just have to, or a removal spell or something. What will they do? They could drop... So they can't drop a Ceratops to go reach. So that's it. We have another victory. I guess the key against... I mean, they came up with a slow start, and that's unfortunate for them. But there we go. We have what we need. So we swing out. Let them decide the blocks. Not that it matters. And we've got it. Well, that was a resounding and exciting victory. Thank you, Fairy Miscreants, for showing up. I doubted you. I've talked a lot of trash about you, and you were the MVPs. Thanks for watching. We're at 88% Mythic, and so far so good. Having a lot of fun with this deck. Hopefully you enjoy it as well. Again, reminder to go check out Channel Fireball and enjoy your experience on the arena. And I will be streaming, and come and check out my stream. I stream more often than I put up YouTube content, but I'm trying to put up more YouTube content. So if you like what you have seen here, please follow, let your friends know. I'm working my way at trying to be a better content creator on multiple platforms. So I really appreciate the support and all of the good vibes. Take care, everyone. Until next time.